You know there's 1,000 stories out there about Snoop Dogg being fake. And you know what they say. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Let's get into it.
Speaking of Snoop, what happened between both of y'all? Because I know at one point both of y'all was real cool and y'all was
Yeah,
making records, and I
yeah,
was
fake
happy
as
for you,
shit.
man. And out of nowhere, y'all just start, going at it. You was calling him out. Like, what happened, yo?
A lot of people, because I even, as I was saying some of the things, it kind of made me kind of back off of, because, I be getting everybody opinions in my inbox and on the post. And, people don't understand, a lot of people's like, well, he don't owe you nothing and da 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 da. Da. I just think, out of meeting Snoop again and being faced one on one, especially in a time and day in a space like what we're in. What do I mean by that? You know, all of us had an opportunity to see the Snoop Dogg story where I guess he was kind of messed over by death row. And, he had an opportunity for Master P to come in and help him get his situation right. So it would look like, you would think that the artists that he come intact with, that he have that opportunity to do that for, you would think that would be some of the things, that he would convey out, that he would push as well, because he know what it's like to be bullshitted over. And as he told me, in the ending of it, he didn't sign me. I wasn't a part of Death Row. Suge brought me around. And it was a lot of bullshit that he said in the end. But how this started out was, I put out a record with the independent company that I was with. And the record was doing pretty cool. This song, it did number 10 on the Billboard. And I was grateful. I was having an opportunity to have some movement, and people were able to hear me for music, not just talking and doing interviews or, just some of the little shows that I was doing. I was being able to do exactly what I love doing, and that's singing. And my shit started moving up the charts. And out of nowhere, Snoop hit me up. I didn't go looking for Snoop at all. And his conversation to me when he hit me up is he didn't wait. It wasn't this person that put him with me or this person that put me with him. It was God that brought this opportunity together. And he said how gifted I was, and he just wanted to be able to take my stuff to the next level. And you doing good, we got to get together. He just started saying a lot, just selling a lot of stuff to me, and I'm listening to it because, again, this is a person that I've been on here talking about, Snoop. You know what I'm saying? But just the nostalgia of being able to go back and be around Death Row and get some of those good records out and have somebody like a Snoop Dogg. So you would think behind the records that you're doing, because I'm doing records without him. You know what I mean? And shout out to Toxic. And I'm doing these records, and he contacted me, and he's selling me all this bullshit. And after I got with him, we got together, we did some recording, and we did the recording, and we put the video out, one of the smoking songs, and then we did the video, and then we did a song that he helped me put out. But when he gave me the agreement, I waited a little while, and he was telling me in the interim of it, I'm gonna make sure behind closed doors, motherfuckers know that I fuck with you. I'm gonna make sure that you straight. You know what I mean? Because when I went to him, I was honest with him. I'm with an independent label. The deal finna end. You know what I mean? So with the deal ended, that mean the bread finna run out from what I'm putting into this record, what we putting into radio. That budget ain't gonna be no more. And at this time, my deal was gonna end with them, and these people were gonna give me. Uh, I asked them for $75,000 to sign my project again, and they agreed to give me $50,000 to sign me again to do another record. And I got to be honest, it wasn't really nothing really wrong with my situation. There was some things that I didn't like, but we were doing pretty good and moving forward.
But you wanted to stay in a deal with them and you asked them for 75,000? Hmm. Okay. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think about this so far? Leave it down in the comments section. Make sure you hit like on this one right here. Helps us get the video out. Helps the algorithm push it a little bit more. So show your boy some love. Let's get back into it.
And now this nigga come in, or this creep come in, and he started telling me, "Oh, I'm gonna do this," and we got together, and when we did the video, he give me this death row chain. I get back to the west side of Chicago. I'm excited because I'm getting the opportunity. You know what I mean? Hopefully, this is the spotlight that I need to get on the stage that I'm trying to get to. And as everybody say, Uncle Snoop, I definitely don't refer to him as no damn uncle. Like maybe I should, because there's a few uncles that I don't like. Maybe he's one of them. And so he offered me, you know, he give me this chain, I put it on, and I'm living in the middle of the hood. Nice spot, but I'm in the hood where it go down at with this death row chain on. It's heavy, it's diamonds on it. You know what I mean? And so I'm, you know, I got my piece in my pocket, my fingers, you know, I'm protecting myself, and I'm walking through here, and you know, and within all of that time, Snoop sent me an agreement. You know, I'm thinking we're going to get an opportunity because I sent him a record. I sent him about 12 to, I got a new album done. And I sent him a mixed album. And, you know, man, it's fire. We're going to put this shit out. You know, let's make this happen. And shit, he gave me a contract. And the offer that he gave me was $10,000. He offered me $10,000. And then after offering me $10,000, when I looked in the agreement, you know, because I'm looking at it and my attorney looking at it at the same time. And I don't know if he think that I'm like one of these artists that don't, like I got off of Death Row Records from studying the damn contract. And he put this contract in front of me for a $10,000 advance for 2 singles, right? For 2 singles. And I'm in a group text with him and his A&Rs. And I sent a text because he told me to keep them abreast of what they send. So I sent a text in the group chat and I told them that I was perplexed. What I was perplexed about, I was perplexed about the offer, the money that he offered me. What is you offering me $10,000 for? I'm not saying I don't appreciate it, but like $10,000. Then we look further in the agreement. The contract was going to keep me 7 years exclusively to him, meaning I couldn't do nothing else. So I'm gonna shut my shit down for you for 7 years for $10,000. The fuck I look like a smoker? And I'm trying to, and Snoop sent a nasty text back like, cuz you not on death row. What I did for you, I did out of love trying to help you. I got in your video, I charged for that. I got on a song with you, I charged for that. So recognize a blessing when you see it. That's what he sent me. So my management team, they got to calm me down because I'm finna, if I'd have been in front of him and he said that to me, let me explain to you what would have happened. Those big guys that you see with him, they probably would have beat my brains out because I would have slapped the shit out of Snoop.
You heard it right here. Danny Boy said what he would have did. He's standing on business. Boy, Snoop is one guy that really does give up a good persona of being a good guy. But sometimes they say when you try too hard, you might just be a little bit fake. And like I said in the beginning, where there's smoke, there's fire. There's 1,000 Snoop Dogg stories that's out here about him being phony and fake and telling fake lies. What do you guys think? Leave it down in the comment section. I am Chaotic One. This is the KMHP TV YouTube channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you'll be alerted when we drop these gems like this one. Until the next video, peace.